lot of fun. Our guest today is an expert on identifying our pets' nutrition, exercise, and supplement programs. Dr. Ernie Ward is an avid vet, coach, writer, personal trainer, and enjoys competing in Ironman competitions. Welcome, Superman.
Oh, no. Thank you very much for having me, but I'm far from Superman, that's for sure.
I don't know. You're the closest thing I've ever met.
Oh, no. I'm just a vet. I enjoy my passions, and one of my passions is exercise and fitness, and of course, that translates to pets.
What is a recommended exercise and nutritional program for, say, a healthy 4-year-old golden retriever?
Yeah, a healthy 4-year-old golden retriever, and this is one of the breeds that is prone to joint instability, hip dysplasia. So when they're 4 years of age, they need to be getting brisk exercise, minimally 30 minutes a day. And by brisk exercise, I don't mean let's walk around and check the P-mail. You know, we've got to actually get out there and be moving. So a simple rule of thumb is this: split your walk into halves. The first half is brisk walk, 15 to 18 minute per mile walk, okay? On the way back, that's when you guys can enjoy, smell the flowers and so forth. But you've really got to get that heart rate up in the aerobic zone. If you're not breaking a sweat, your pet's probably not getting the benefit that you need. So 30 minutes a day would be great. Plus, this dog, since it's predisposed to hip dysplasia, he should definitely be on a glucosamine chondroitin sulfate supplement.
What about an older pet, like 12, 13? Then what? How do you exercise a pet like that properly?
For my older patients, I typically recommend a little bit lower impact type of exercise with a longer warm-up, okay? Instead of this initial brisk walk, I'm going to say let's maybe take 10 or 15 minutes of just a gradual warm-up walk. Still focusing, short leash, out there moving, but not quite as briskly.
So low impact, you don't mean sitting on a couch watching a movie?
No, that's no impact, you know.
Now, not everyone has access to a park or a lot of land. So give us some exercise tips for small spaces.
Yeah, for apartments, for rainy days, things like that. My favorite game is hide and seek. Okay, so all you do, it's real simple. You take a treat, your favorite treat, okay?
Yeah.
And you show your dog and you put him in a sit position in your den or wherever.
Yeah.
And you go over to your couch and you hide it under there, okay? And you show him and you release him. And he comes over and he gets this treat. And make it progressively more difficult. So now you show him the treat, you act like you're putting under this one, you go over here, you go over there, and finally the fourth place you put it. And again, you're just engaging his brain because it's a rainy day or you have a small confined space, but you're getting him to think and move at the same time. I also like to play follow the leader, where again we go around the house, I'll hold a treat and kind of run him through their things. I like to do sit and stands, okay, where you put him in a sit position and you have them stand. And this is great exercise for dogs post-surgery and hip arthritic dogs, because now we want to make sure that they're pushing off with both legs equally, okay? Because if they have a problem with one knee or leg, they may kind of push up one side or the other. So you sit them in a sit position, you have to say stand, and you help them up, and you get them to really flex. They work those glutes really, really good. So there's some simple little tips that you can do. I mean, we've got a whole list of different games you can play, and you can find those online.
I just want some of your energy. Whatever you're on, just write it down so I can get on it.
Just get up and run every morning and we'll have the same energy.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. So now here's a fun question. Is it true that people with pets live longer?
Yes, it is. In fact, that's a great question, because what we found is that two things. Number one, you're more likely to be mobile. You're going to get up and walk your dog, you're going to move, feed them, do the different things you have to do. It forces you to be independent. But the second and most important thing is it helps lower your blood pressure and reduce your stress. So people that live with pets have lower resting blood pressures. Helps you live longer.
So I have 15 pets. How long do you think I'm going to live?
About 145.
Wow. Okay, well, that's not what I was expecting.
The problem is when you get to maybe 15, you may actually have high blood pressure, so that would be a different issue. But
exactly.
The truth is, living with pets benefits us in so many ways.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Superman.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
You're great. Welcome back. We're here with Dr. Ernie Ward, and we're going to talk about glucosamine, chondroitin sulfate, all different types of joint care supplements and exercise techniques for your pets, all kinds of pets.
Right.
Where should we start?
Well, let's first of all talk about how these supplements work. And in a nutshell, glucosamine, chondroitin, there's the nutritional building blocks of a healthy joint.
And now what about just exercise and keeping your pet healthy in general?
Yeah, we've got some good little samples of things. First of all, you know, you've got to make sure your pet is up to doing the exercise. So we talked earlier about some low impact exercises. You know, just a good brisk walk does benefits both for you and your pet. If you've got a healthy dog like, you know, you do, these are great. You can really fling the ball a long way and get the good workout in it, and especially a working breed.
That's true.
Yeah, these are really great. They're safe for the teeth. Some of the harder plastic Frisbees, sometimes they could actually damage or break a tooth. So these are made especially for dogs. They're great to throw both for you and the pet, but I love this in particular. If you've got a pet that you want to go jogging with, they've got several different leashes now in the market.
My goodness,
yeah, these are kind of
that.
cool. You can put these around your waist so that just in case you were to drop them, of course, I don't know that I would recommend this with a Malamute, but you know, if you have a dog of normal size, it's a great thing. Now, when I go running with my dog, I prefer halters because I don't want to put excess pressure or strain on their neck. So a halter is always a good tip for people. And again, a short leash. This is not when you take out the 20-foot leash to go on a jog with your dog. I really like a controlled walk, short leash, you know, right at your knee level, okay?
Right.
One thing too, because you're here in beautiful California, it's going to get hot, okay? And dogs need to be adequately hydrated. This is a great little fold-up water bowl. So you've got your water bottle, you know, you can pour some for your dog. It's a great way you can store it in a little fanny pack or something.
Good.
Yeah, these are a little portable for bigger ones for people that want to carry it like a canteen. So it makes you can store it here and then flip it out, and you've got a great way to give your dog some water on the run. But I think the main thing with exercise of all dogs is you've got to do it, and you've got to do it consistently. Too often we don't. We don't find time for us to take care of our own health, and it translates to our pets. Right now, 43% of all dogs in the U.S., 53% of all cats are overweight or obese.
Well, that's got to be exactly directed at us, right?
2/3 of us are overweight or obese, so we're just mirroring that, and we've got to get out and exercise them, because without exercise, we cannot manage the overall joint health, okay? Because really, if you look at it, what we're doing here, exercise strengthens the joint structures. It reduces the weight, improves mobility and flexibility. All those are positive things. Then you add a supplement to go in and help that joint health. This is how we can really manage your joint health for many, many years. And you know, it's interesting, in marathoners, people that have been doing marathons for 20+ years, they did a study down at a university in California.
Yeah.
And they said, who has more arthritis? People that didn't do marathons or the people that did the marathons? What do you think?
Well, I'm going to have to say people who did marathons, because I know that it would seem more natural to be the people who didn't.
The study found the exact opposite. So the more active you are, the healthier those joints are going to be.
Don't you just love this little bundle of energy?
You should see my dog.
You're just so much fun. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for having me. I've really, really enjoyed it.
So cool. We'll be right back with our resident vet to discuss his view on proper joint and exercise care for your pet. Thank you. You're the man.
Today, Dr. Ernie Ward